So now I can talk about your gray beard?
Yes, everybody. We are opening with talking about my gray beard.
Well, it was really a fun conversation. I was enjoying it.
Yeah. And look, I'm stylish because we're kind of using my
Your reflective glasses. You look like
my
you
reflective glasses as a hair bow.
you came off the ski lift.
Oh man, I would love to go skiing. It's been
put on your headphones and do a live.
When's the last time you went snow skiing?
Oh man, it has been a while. Lindsay, maybe 7-8 years, maybe more.
Yeah.
We took all the girls. Everybody hated it except Lindsay. Lindsay and Kate skied, and I skied. Richard skied.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
Why'd they hate it? Did they?
Kelsey actually became because they tried snowboarding for one thing.
Okay.
And so that was a transition that was hard.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie just doesn't like it. But Lindsay had a great time until she fell in line to the lift, and somehow they had to come get her and toboggan
Is this
her.
when she got hurt really bad?
She hurt her knee. So, yeah. But the funniest thing was when she went to the medical tent, everybody kept asking her if she wanted to take off her hat. And she didn't have a hat on.
No, she had
her
dreadlocks.
Dreads tied up, sticking all out, in the top.
There are
which
a bunch
like
of ski hats that you sell at the souvenir store.
Ski hat.
Exactly.
So that was funny.
Oh, I'm gonna have to plug in your phone here in a second. Everybody, we're gonna try a new thing.
Are we?
Yeah. Hold on.
New thing.
A new thing.
I love new things.
So
speaking of new things, it got cold again here. That's kind of a new thing.
Yeah, well, it's one of our
winter.
We get like 2 or 3 good winter, I guess, blasts usually in a winter. Last year obviously was crazy with our snowpocalypse. I actually said it right that time, I think. That was a little bit abnormal, but we usually get some cold, 2 or 3 good spells.
But tonight it's getting down to 24.
Yeah, but
that's cold.
My first
and it's not getting
winter,
above freezing tomorrow.
Cool. I mean, cold.
Yeah.
My first winter here at Princess Craft, we had like an incredible ice storm, if I remember correctly. All the trailers were all iced up from one direction, the direction the wind was coming from, and it was like solid as it was cold. It was cold. It was miserable coming outside, and we still had shoppers because. Man, people get the urge to see an RV. They will come see an RV.
So crazy. It was crazy cold. Was it Saturday or Monday? One of those days, and we had record traffic. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But
I see 2 people joining us.
Who's here?
So if you're here, go ahead and hop on and let us know where you are. Just wherever you're watching, throw us a comment just so we know who's here. We are going to see if I can patch in and talk to Keith Fishburn from hey,
hi Nikki,
how y'all doing? Are y'all camping right now? I don't recall if you're camping right now. It might be cold. I hope you are all well. Let me actually pop that up on the screen. There we go. But where was I? Keith Fishburn, inTech. He's at the where is he?
He's at the Tampa show, the RV Super Show.
Yeah.
Florida RV Super Show, I think is the technical name. We all just call it Tampa. So he's at the show along with lots of other friends of ours. But, we just wanted to see how it was going out there. Hello, Barbara.
Hey.
Oh, they're camping in Mahia next week.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're going to see if we can get him on the phone just to tell you guys what's happening. Maybe there's something new.
It's been a while since we've had real RV shows. This one's going to be kind of a first try at it for the country, I guess.
Yeah.
So he might be able to give us a report on what he's seeing and stuff like that.
I'm really wanting to know if there's a whole bunch of new stuff there.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Barbara's been watching videos, some live from Tampa. So there you go. Well,
it's
we
hard
are
to not watch videos
not in
live.
Tampa. We are still in Round Rock, Texas.
In fact, we're in our Terra because our office is still under construction.
Oh, it's
and
insane.
It's pretty bad right now. We couldn't even find a single space.
Yeah.
So here's where we are.
All right. Well, how about I try calling? Go ahead and talk. I'm going to try.
Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, you go ahead and talk while I go ahead and try for a third time to call Keith.
Okay, while we're waiting to figure out what's at the Tampa show that might be interesting, what would you like to see there? Barbara, you always have ideas. What would you guys like to see that maybe isn't out there? I don't know. I bet there's more little stuff.
Ooh,
but
I hear it ringing. Hey,
yeah.
Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Hey, PJ.
Oh,
hey.
Who dis?
Hi.
And Clint.
I would like
and
to
Lindsay.
order a pizza.
Ooh, you're not gonna want the pizza I cook, buddy.
No.
That's not good.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to pop an unflattering picture of you on the screen. You can't see it. You're going to have to refer to this later.
Oh, boy.
I trust it's quite unflattering.
So, guys, who we're talking to is Keith from inTech. And
there we go.
Hey, oh, that's not unflattering.
It's not unflattering at all. I made it sound worse than it is.
Yes.
So,
well,
it's just a normal-looking picture of me.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe a little bit windburned, but here's the deal. If you've never seen Keith on any of our previous podcasts or whatever, he's oftentimes out cycling or something, or on his boat with his kids doing skiing. So windburned is his look.
Yeah, it is kind of part of your thing.
I didn't know that. Well, thanks for sharing. I didn't realize I had this constant windburn look.
But it's a sign of joy of getting out there and doing things.
That's right.
Well, Clint has reflective glasses on his head in front of his headphones.
I should put them over my eyes.
Trying to look really cool. So
there we go.
You know, you gotta do your best.
Yeah. Do I look like a shock jock now?
Clint does cool well though. So.
Well, tell us what's at the show.
Yeah. So. Out here at the Tampa show right now, and it's of course packed like it usually is. A lot of good turnout, a lot of customers. This year we're seeing a lot of focus on off-road type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
That keeps getting bigger and bigger, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. It's it's kind of some neat, innovative stuff that people have come up with. Some of it's just bigger off-road tires on existing campers, and others have put in some additional thought, and but yeah, you definitely see the focus towards overland type products and things with a much more aggressive look, and then of course things that also play into boondocking with increase in solar packages and increase in lithium. We just keep seeing that evolve, which is exciting to see.
Yeah, does anything kind of stick out as you talk about different manufacturers starting to tool their products towards the overlanding crowd? Do you see anything that kind of sticks out or comes to mind?
Do you see the same option over and over?
You do. I mean, it's very similar. Nothing, there's some new suspension systems kind of hitting out here. It'll be interesting to see how those play out. They do give you a little more ability. I think probably the best part of it is with more manufacturers pushing this way, I think we're going to see an increase in boondocking setups as far as your ACs and your TVs and getting stuff that's set up to run off of 12 volt or not have near the power consumption that it currently has.
Right.
And we keep seeing the lithium and the panels and the solar panels and all that getting better too. So that's probably one of the big benefits we'll see from a lot of people leaning more this direction.
I talked to you just briefly earlier as I was kind of seeing if you'd be available if I rung you up right now. And other than these kind of packages and off-road tendencies kind of coming online, have you seen much in the way of new floor plans being introduced and things like that?
There isn't much here as far as new floor plans. I mean, normally, at the Tampa show and or the Hershey show, those are the places where you see a lot of releases. And I think, even for us as a manufacturer, there's things you got working, in the background, things that you kind of have ready in your back pocket to go. But with the current supply chain being so unreliable, and of course, obviously demand's high on existing products, it kind of forces you to keep that stuff held back until things stabilize a little bit. So I think we're seeing that from kind of manufacturers across the board right now.
You think
just keeping their current product moving, keeping everything dialed in there.
Yeah, I think we've talked to a few of the manufacturers, and they all are like, no, we really need to get customers' orders.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
You start pushing new stuff out, and then as you already have customers waiting, so that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Barbara mentioned on, I know you can't see the comments, but a Grand Design Volta. I have not seen that. Have you seen that out there?
I have not. It is out here. I haven't had a chance to go over and look at it. They didn't release, or they didn't have it available to see on Industry Day. That was when I was kind of walking around. But
really?
I do hope to get over there and see it yet sometime here the next couple of days.
Yeah, that would be interesting. And she mentioned Ember, so I imagine that's there.
Ember's a new product that's here, so got a chance to take a little bit of a closer look at that. They're doing some neat things. Like I said, they're one that kind of leaned in on some suspension items that they were trying out from a Lippert manufacturer named Kurt. So they do the hitches and everything as well.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a neat independent suspension they had going on those. They've got some couple different floor plans that they're showcasing here. So some stuff that's kind of, even a little bit more like our Flyer, where it's more your basic crawl in, sleep, little kitchen type deal.
Yeah.
And then they've got some
That's
bigger
my
travel
category.
trailer stuff too. Yep, exactly. Right up your alley there, Clint.
Yeah. So, so this is kind of the first shot at a big show again after the past 2 years. What are you seeing foot traffic wise?
The customers, there's a lot of them out here. This place is absolutely packed. And one thing I've seen though is a lot of them, well, so true to Florida, a lot of them aren't from Florida, but also you have a lot of people that flew in specifically for the show. And what they keep mentioning, in our booth, and I'm sure you're seeing it at other booths too, is, wow, I haven't been able to see a Terra. I really want to buy one. I just want to be able to come see one first, or same with a Soul. So I think a lot of customers, as a whole, came out to the show here to be able to, hopefully they still want to buy from their local dealer, but they haven't been able to go on their local dealer's lot and see the product. So you're seeing them come down here to at least be able to step into it and take a look.
Right. There's been so many sales that have been kind of almost sight unseen. I mean, they've been around, they've seen some YouTube, they've talked in person maybe to a dealership, but they haven't seen or touched a true example.
So where you are, can you tell where how the sales are? Are the sales kind of back to our typical previous COVID amount? Or
I would say so. I don't think it's, some things were, for a couple of years there, things were just absolutely crazy, the amount of stuff people were buying. And I'd say this feels a little bit more like a normal show was before, as far as the consumer activity actually purchasing here at the show.
Okay.
Well, that feels a lot more like normal. They said there was over 20,000 people on the first day.
Whoa.
On the first day.
It was
That's a lot of people.
Unbelievable. Yes.
Yeah.
It was. It was unbelievable. You walk down some of these aisles and it is literally a sea of people. I mean, you can barely move through them.
Well, what is all this talk that we kept hearing for the past 3 or 4 years that RV shows are dead?
I don't think that's the case. I think if anything, COVID proved that people want them, as there was limitations and not as many of them. Now that you see the reintroduction of the RV show, people are coming out in pretty big numbers.
They just want to see the new stuff. I mean, that's really the fun part. Yeah, Barbara is a wealth of information here on all these comments. And she says there was a $2.5 million Provost motorhome sold today.
It is incredible looking. So
what's incredible about it?
The price tag.
I mean,
besides the price.
The fact, just they have it obviously set up very beautifully around it. You're not even allowed to walk into it. They put steps where you can walk in and look in the front glass of it. So you really don't get a full feel of it. But it is, it's a very light, airy interior, beautiful lighting throughout. You can tell they probably used lots of marble and tile throughout the whole thing. So,
I'll tell you, lighting,
cool.
y'all, lighting, and this is one thing inTech does well. Lighting matters so much now. The type and the placement makes or breaks a unit.
It does. And sometimes you don't notice that when you're looking at it in the daylight, but boy, when you go to use a unit at nighttime, right, and your only option is just these blinding overhead lights, that's not very enjoyable. So, having good soft lights and good accents in places is key to making that unit nice out there when you're using it.
Yeah, and I notice it at shows because they turn all the lights on. And, you walk in some units, you're like, oh, I like this. Oh, this is wonderful. And you walk in some of them and you're like, oh, this feels old and dim and tired. And it's just simply they didn't put enough lights in it.
And it's a combination. It's the colors, it's the textures, whatever they've done up the trailer, and then what type of light and where they're placed. It's really a big math problem almost that you have to work out to get it right. But man, it helps so much.
Well, I see much more of that in the entry-level trailers. And, I almost wonder if they don't do that on purpose so they can sell you a more expensive trailer, kind of like the televisions. The most expensive ones at Best Buy have sometimes different settings on the back, so they look a lot better than the ones that are cheaper.
Yep.
So
For sure.
It's like, are they tricking us? Why is this so bad?
Yep.
Let's see here. I saw something. What did you get into the eStream that Airstream released?
So Airstream does have the eStream over here. I haven't gotten inside that one. They were pretty packed over there the other day when I was walking through, as you see the number of people here. So I hope to get a chance to look at that. Sorry, I can't report on that one quite to you yet, but it looks like it's getting quite a bit of activity.
Yeah. Winnebago also has an electric bee, right?
They do. Yep, and they were launching that here at the show as well.
Yes, I wonder what that looks like.
So what's setting those two products apart? Because I'm not sure that I know, other than they have electrical package in them.
And I'm not sure either. I haven't seen the floor plans in them yet to see what they're doing differently or what is going to be unique about them. So,
yeah. Let me see here. This is a comment coming in. It's from the Small Trailer Enthusiast. It says, Keith, do you guys have any new models coming up this year, or are you guys settled in until the industry calms down?
Our situation's a little different because, we are stuck at max capacity in our current building, but we're adding on to adding a new facility. So we have some plans, some stuff that we've actually been working on the past 2 years. And what's kind of cool about it is during this time period, we've had a lot of time to dial some stuff in, refine some stuff. So you will see stuff going to market from us. And it will be, multiple models type situation that here hopefully as we get this fall/winter that we'll be able to start releasing and producing.
Yeah.
All right. But in the meantime, don't not camp waiting for the latest and greatest from inTech. Find something and go have some fun.
It's going to be different than, some of the current stuff you're seeing. So if you like what you got from us currently, those are still going to be the models for you.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I see Winnebago has a new handicapped rig.
I have heard of that, but I have never seen it. Do you know if that is at the show? Is that actually out? So many of these
seemed to be
companies,
a thing last year that they mentioned, but I haven't seen it yet.
People talk about all these new things they're going to build, but then they never get there.
Then they don't quite get
then
able
nothing's
to release
there.
them. Yeah, I haven't seen that one here. And it could be, these booths are, it's amazing. Especially you go to like a Winnebago booth or a Grand Design booth. There are hundreds of units.
Yeah.
And it's just aisles and aisles. And, sometimes they don't even put that much of a feature or a focus on something that's new and you kind of slip by it. But no, I haven't seen that one out here.
It's amazing to see that many rigs in one place right now.
Yeah.
I
think
it
is overwhelming.
Yes.
It
and
is.
Manufacturers are starting to catch up just a little bit. So
yes. Yeah, you're seeing that a little bit here too.
So tell me, what's the buzz around the inTech space right now? What's the conversations that you're having?
Oh, it's fun. For us being younger and newer, you go a long time where people don't really know who inTech is or what an inTech is.
Yeah. And
now we've been out there for a while, and you've got enough customers out there who've experienced our brand and our service. And you get a lot of people coming back just excited to see it, tell you what they've done with the product before. And then you see a lot more coming in that have already researched. They know about our unique design, unique build, and structure. So it's a lot of fun buzz. Customers are pretty excited over here. We've got everything out here to see except for a Chase, which of course you can kind of tell what a Chase is off of a Pursue. But every other model is out here and available to take a look at. So it's been a good spot for people. Just like I said, a lot of them came in just so they could actually see some of this stuff for the first time.
Right.
How many of the items that inTech brought to show are already signed up to a customer?
I think there's a Discover left. That's it.
What?
Yeah.
People, go get that thing. They're wonderful. I love it.
I know that one surprised me too, but no, everything sold pretty much right away again because it was stuff that was here. We set aside for the show to bring that would be available. So, day one, all that stuff gets snatched up pretty fast.
What's the latest thing?
The nice thing is there's still build slots available. We're still getting people into stuff, here this spring and summer.
The latest thing that I saw that is pretty much ready, it's about to start rolling off is the twin bed Terra. Is that right?
Yeah, actually, funny you should mention that. That's going to be making its way down to the Austin show, I hear, for a debut.
Which is only 3 weeks away, something like that.
3 weeks away. And that's gotten a lot of, as what the buzz was, that has had a lot of attention. Customers coming in who have seen it online and seen the posts about it. And already a lot of people choosing to order their Terra with that twin bed configuration because it's a really neat layout. It exact same back end as what the current Terra is, but you take 2 38 by 80-inch beds and put them against those outside walls and have an aisleway in the center. Lets you kind of extend that wardrobe cabinet, make that a bigger space.
Oh, that's good.
So it's a really nice layout and usage of the area back there in the bedroom. So
cool.
I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that option.
So the Proto will make it here for our show?
Yes, the Proto is going to come down your way. So it can be debuted and the first seen down there at the Austin show with you guys.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, you can't see the space we're actually talking to you from, but we're actually in the Terra right now.
Oh, great.
Our office is still under construction, but we really like talking from the Terra. We use it all the time. All the time. So she was saying a few comments that I think you popped up, but the eStream, you can move it with your app. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Does it maybe have a built-in trailer valet or something like that? That's what I'm thinking.
If it's electric, then, I mean, why couldn't you move it with an app, right?
Exactly.
Just turn things on.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. That makes a difference if you're just not right in the exact spot, or if you're camping by yourself. So many cool things there.
Well, you need that light at first dawn to hit your trailer and your eye just right.
Oh, yeah, you could just lay in bed and move your trailer. I don't know. I'll think of all the crazy things.
Start messing with my wife. She falls asleep, turning the trailer around. She opens up the other way.
Oh, gosh, you're terrible. But Barbara mentioned that Tiffin has a Super C. So seeing more Super Cs out lately, that is now the cool thing. We had one blow through here.
Wait. What's a Super C?
It's just...
Is it like a Class C with a Marvel... or Avenger sort of thing going on?
A biggie.
It's a big one?
It's just a biggie.
It's just a big C. It's a capital
big C.
Yes.
Okay.
Big C.
Longer. So, and we actually, had one come through here. It needs some Truma assistance. But yeah, just cool things. There are only 2 things that people have told me about that they were taking to the show. Well, that I think they were taking is, I think the new microlight from Little Guy is there, which we should have pretty soon. And, of course, I think the Barefoot is there.
Oh.
The third.
The mythical.
The Barefoot is here. Okay.
The mythical Barefoot.
I think the elusive Barefoot. So, still don't have production times, but, yeah.
That's exciting, though, to see it out in the
wild.
That's great.
You should go say hello over there. Maybe they'll
I'll
tell
go see those guys and take a look.
Maybe they'll tell you when it's actually going to be produced.
I'll get the down low for you.
Yeah, they'll tell Keith before us.
Oh, they could be.
They might.
I don't know. We love all you guys. You all do your best. I just know it's hard to pin down times. But
there's never been a harder time to guess what's going to happen tomorrow than right now. That's for sure.
That's right. That's right. But I am glad to hear about some of the larger things, the electrical vehicles, the electric.
You're doing
rigs
fine,
that
PJ.
are out
You're
there.
doing great.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But yeah, I'm glad to see some innovation. I was a little worried that it would just be the same old stuff and nobody would have moved forward on creating some new things. So very glad to hear that. Now I'm excited about our show. It's in 3 weeks. 3 weeks?
We got so much work to do.
Yeah, we're moving in on Valentine's Day or something crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good. hopefully the people around us will have some new stuff. We'll have a few new things. And yeah, exciting. It feels like the industry's moving forward. And Barbara, thank you for all of your insights, all of your comments. I feel like I know so much more about the show between you and Keith. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll bring her in as a consultant.
Yes. Keep what's new that's not right in front of us, because we will miss it.
Yeah.
But
I need to find Barbara down here. She's at the show. She can show me all this new stuff that she's found. That's outstanding. I got some stuff to go look at.
Yeah. And she just said definitely off-grid trending. We have heard that from other people as well. Everybody seems to try to make an off-grid, small, lightweight trailer.
Well, our most recent podcast that just went out yesterday evening is with an off-grid
Vorshear,
Vorshear off-grid trailer manufacturer.
Yeah, and it's incredible what's coming down the pike. I think we'll see all the major guys coming up with something.
Well,
yeah.
I know a group who's always coming up with ideas, and Keith is in that group. So,
well, we're looking forward to see what you come up with next.
Well, thanks, guys. Always enjoy talking with you.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, enjoy the show. Sell a few more. You've got one more to sell. How many more days? 10?
The show ends on Sunday, so this weekend, and then it's over.
And then you're off and running to show season.
Then the show season starts. That's right.
Yeah.
They're all over at this point in time.
Well,
very good.
Well, Barbara, next time maybe we need to send you to the show. You are a wealth of information. So at any rate, thank you guys. I've had fun. I learned a little. I am so excited now. I think I can do a little more desk work before I come back and have some more fun with trailers.
All right. Hey, Keith, thanks for taking the time for us. It's always fun to talk to you, but to pull you away from your booth, I'm not sure if that's helpful or not.
It
That's
is
all
for
right.
us.
They know their stuff over there now. They're doing a good job. So
Good.
All right.
But nope, always fun
Good.
to talk with you guys.
All right. See you later.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, Barbara, you're going to the Charlotte RV Show tomorrow. I hope they have some of that cool stuff there for you as well.
Let's see if
I haven't heard
change
about
cameras
that
here.
show. Can you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't get
I don't know.
Can't
Where
get
are we?
Keith off the screen. Go away, Keith. There we are. I'll figure it out.
Oh, it's like those electric bee vans can move themselves. We can't do that sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, it's show season, so it's fun for all of us. We will be live at our show on Friday. So if you want to see what's there, I'm trying to talk Clint into getting a camera and doing some walkarounds at some cool stuff there at noon. So we'll try to help you out with what's at our show.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And until then, you guys stay warm and stay safe.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Look at or listen to our last podcast. You can now look because it's on YouTube. You can actually see us talking.
Yeah,
So check that out.
New for this year. Clint finally jumped in, figured it
Ooh.
out.
Well, I've avoided it for a while. So anyways, again, thank you, everybody. We will be podcasting and we will be sharing, and hit us up on the Facebook group or on the YouTube comments, and come by and see us. Send us emails at questions at rvsmalltalk.com. So, all right.
And we will see you next Friday. Maybe in our new office. Huh? Maybe? Maybe we have an office?
Oh, the time frame. It's time over there.
It's kind of like building a new line of trailers, you know.
Something like that.
Yeah, sometime this year.
Okay, everybody.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend. Stay warm.
Bye-bye.